君はパイモン校の宴会に行くつもりかい？
いや、私は彼の客が好きじゃない。
連中が彼に媚びへつらうってことかい？
そうだ。それに大門校は彼らがどんなにひどい連中か知らない。
でも彼はみんなに素晴らしい贈り物をやるっていうじゃないか。
気前が良すぎるんだ。すぐに破産するよ。
もう借金をしているっていうんじゃない。
ありそうなことだ。もうじき彼の終わりさ。
あれほど気高い人が落ちぶれるのを見るのは悲しいことだ。
いかにも。だが仕方のないことさ。
Good day, sir. I am glad you're well. I have not seen you long. How goes the well?
It well, sir. It grows.
Aye, that's well known. But what particular rarity, which manifold record not matches? See magical bounty. All these spirits thy power hath thundered to Athens. I know the magic.
I know the most.
Oh, 'tis a good worthy road. Nay, that's most fit. A most incomparable man breathed, as it were, through an entire and continuing goodness.
I have a jewel here.
Oh, pray, let's see. For the Lord Timon, sir?
If he would touch the estimate, but for that,
When we for recompense are praised awhile, it stains the glory in the happy verse, which aptly sings the good. 'Tis a good form.
and rich, here is the water. Look here.
You are not in somewhat some dedication to the great Lord.
A thing slipped idly from thee. Our poesy is as a gum which oozes from wells nourished. What have you there?
A picture, sir. Welcome, Jabuko.
Upon the heels of my presentment, sir, let's see your piece.
This is a good piece.
So this
Indifferent.
comes off well and excellent. Admirable how this grace speaks his own standing. What a mental power this eye shoots forth. How big imagination moves in this lip.
It is pretty mocking of the light. Here is a touch. Is it good?
I will say of it, its tutor's nature, artificial stripe, lives in these touches, livelier than life.
How this loaded flow.
The senators of Athens, happy men.
Look more.
You see this conference, this great flood of visitors. I have, in this rough work, shaped out a man which whom this beneath world has embraced and hugged with endless entertainment. You see how all conditions, how all minds tender down their services to Lord Timon. All sorts of hearts, yea, from the glass-faced Flatterer to Athens, that few things love better than to abhor himself. Even he drops down the knee before him and returns in peace, most rich in Timon's knot.
I told them to speak together.
Sir, I have upon a high and pleasant hill a fain fortune to be throned. One do I pass made on Lord Timon's flame, whom fortune with her ivory hand was to her.
This contributes to soul. This throne, this fortune, and this hill, methinks with one a beggar from the left row.
Nay, sir, but hear me on. When fortune in her shift and change of moods turns down her late beloved, all his dependents which labored after him to the mountains top, even on their knees and hands, let him sit down, not one accompanying his declining foot.
'Tis common. 1,000 mark paintings I can show. that shall demonstrate these quick rows of fortunes more pregnantly than well. Yet you do well to show rows of time. That means I don't think a foot above the head.
Imprisoned is he, say you?
I may be trolled. Time challenges his death. His means most short, his creditors most straight. Your noble letter he desires to those have shut him up, which failing to clearance his comfort.
Noble Ventilius. Well, I am not of the better shade of my friend. When he must need me, I do know him a gentleman that well deserves a help, which he shall have. I'll pay the debt and free him.
Your lordship ever abiding.
Commend me to him. I will send his ransom, and being franchised, bid him come to me. 'Tis not enough to help the feeble up, but support him after. Very well.
All happiness to your honor.
Thou hast a servant named Lucius.
I have so what of him?
Most noble lord, call the man before thee.
Attend he here or no? Lucilius.
Here.
At your lordship, sir.
This fellow here, Lord Timon, this thy creature by not frequent my house.
Well, what brother?
One only daughter have I, no king else, on whom I may confer what I have got. This man of thine attempt her love. I pray thee, noble lords, join with me to forbid him her resource. Myself have spoken plain.
The man is honest.
It mustn't bear my daughter.
Does she love him?
She is young and apt.
Love you, the maid?
Aye, my good lord. And she accept of it.
If in her marriage my consent be missing, I call the God to witness. I choose my heir from forth the bigger the power. And dispossess her all.
How shall she be endowed if she be mated with an equal husband?
3 talents in the present, in future all.
This gentleman of mine has served me long. To build his fortune, I will strain a little, for 'tis a bonding man. Give him thy daughter, what do you bestow? In him I will counterpoise. I'll make you way with her.
Most noble lords, for me to this honor. He is
My
I thank your lordship. Never may that state or fortune fall into my keeping, which is not owed to you.
Vouchsafe my labor, and not live your lordship.
I thank you. You shall hear from me and of God away. What have you there, my friend?
A picture, sir, when come with lordship.
Painting is welcome. The painting is almost a natural man. These pencil figures are even such as they give out. I like your work, and you shall find I like it. Wait in the street, mother from me.
The God is on me!
Welcome, gentlemen, give your hand.
Oh, my lord.
Sir, your jewel has suffered underpraise.
what, my lord, this place?
A mere satiety of commendations. If I should pay you for it, as it extolled, it would ungloom me quite.
My lord, this wickedness don't speak so.
by a very
No, my throne! He speaks the common tongue which all men speak with him.
Look, who comes here? Will we cheat?
We'll bear with the rods.
Hail, Spearman!
Good morrow to thee, gentle Appleman.
Tell my digestion, stay thou for thy good morrow, when the time was dog and his name is honest.
Thou art proud Applemanta.
Oh, nothing so much as that I'm not like Timon.
How likest thou this picture, Applemanta?
The best for the innocent.
Wrote he not well the painting?
Oh, he wrote better that made a painter, and yet he is but a filthy piece of work.
You are a dog!
Thy mothers of my generation, what she I be a dog.
Will dine with me, Applemanta.
No, I eat not lords.
And thou shouldst have hung our lady.
Oh, they eat lords, so they come by great bellies.
How dost thou like this jewel?
Not so well as plain dealing.
What dost thou think this
Not to art my thinking. Ah, now for it. Now, yes, art of one. Yes, then I lie not. I got the point? Yes. Then thou liest. Look at thy last work, man. Thou hast feigned him a worthy fellow.
That's not vain, he is so.
I got the present.
I am this.
Be confound if the gods will not.
If to be doing with the gods.
It's thy God, and thy God confound thee.
What's wrong with that?
As well as undead all of
Show me this piece. I'm bored of their side.
Oh, never amongst these sweet names and all this courtesy. Sir, you have saved my love, and I feel most hungry on your side.
Right, welcome, sir. Here we depart. We'll share boundless time in different pleasures. Pray you, let us in.
I do say meat-filled names and wine-heat fools.
And thyself.
No, I've nothing on thy bidding. Make thy request to thy friend.
Away and peaceful dog. Why spell his head? Shall we eat? I keep you company.
For him to long peace. He's gone happy and has left me rich. Then with grateful virtue I have found to your free heart. I do return those talents doubled with my husband, from whose help I derive grievances.
Oh, by no means, honest Ventilius. You mistake my love. I gave it freely ever. And there's none can truly say he gives if he receives. If our betters play at that game, we must not dare to imitate them. Folk that are rich are fair.
Oh, no, free!
Yes! Oh, welcome I to my fortunes, but my fortunes to me.
My lord, we always have confessed it.
Confessed it. Angered it, have you not?
Oh, Amendus, you are welcome.
Oh,
to blame. They say, my lords, illa full brevis. But young man is very angry. Go, let him have a table by himself. No, is he fit for it? Indeed.
Let me stay at night, the peril Timon. I come to observe. I give thee warning, old.
I take no heed of thee. Thou art an Athenian. Therefore welcome. I myself have no power. Please, let my meat make thee silent.
I scorn thy meat. Too chunky for I should never flatter thee. Oh, you gods, what a number of men. Each Timon and she sees them not. It grieves me to see so many dip their meat in one man's blood. That much without the boat. The fellow that sits next him is the readiest man to kill him.
My lord, in heart, and let the earth go round.
This way, my good lord!
Brave fellow, he keeps his time well. Those help will make thee and thy state look ill, Timon. Yeah, that which is too weak to be a sinner. Honest water, which ne'er left man mire. This and my food are equals, there's no odds. Beasts are too proud to give thanks to the gods. Immortal gods, I crave no cares. I pray for no man but myself. Grant I may never prove so fond to trust man on his outer bond. Amen. So fortune, rich men sin, and I eat fruit.
Captain Aspartia! Your heart is no kings now.
My heart is ever at your service, my lord.
You had rather be at the breakfast of enemies than the dinner of friends.
Oh, never bring you, my lord. There's no one like you. I could wish my dead friend had a beard.
My friend, that happiness, my lord, that you'd once use our hearts whereby we might express no part of thee. We should sing ourselves forever perfect.
Oh, no doubt, my good friends. But the gods themselves have provided that I shall have much help from you. Why have you been my friend, Dallas? Why have you had the title of Adam? Do not you chiefly belong to my heart? I have told more of you to myself than I will want to speak in your own behalf. And thus far I confirm you. Oh, you gods! Think I, what need we have any friends if we should ne'er have need of them? They are the most needless creatures. Living should we ne'er have need of them, and the most assembled such is must hang up in cases to keep their sons to themselves. Why, I have often wished myself for that I might come nearer to you. We are born to do benefit. What better problem can we call our own than the riches of our friends? Oh, what a precious comfort is to have so many like brothers. Another fortunes, oh, joys in made away and can be born. Mine eyes cannot hold out more methinks. To forget their faults, I drink to you.
Joy of the light of conception in our eyes! Instant like a baby sprung up!
That baby, a bastard.
I promise you, my lord, you much.
Much.
to all that on his bounty face, the 5 red faces acknowledge being the patron, and come freely to gadgets like pentagrams. The taste, touch, or breathe from thy table rise! Come back to his time!
Which was not half so beautiful. I am to thank you for it.
My lord, you take us even at the best.
The worst is filthy.
Ladies, there's a nice little banquet attends you. Please use to dispose yourself. Flavius, my lord. That little casket bring me hither.
Yes, my lord. More jewels yet. There is no piercing him in humor, else I should tell him well he faced I should. When all spent, he be crossed and unhinged. This pity bounty had no ties behind. That man might there be rest for his mind.
Well, here, my lord, be ready.
All my friends, I have one word to say. Look you, my dear lord, I must entreat you honor me so much to advance. This jewel, accept it well each time, my lord.
I am so far already in your gifts.
Why then another time I'll hear the prayer of praise that we provided to show them entertainment.
I scarce know how. What will this come to? He commands us to provide and give great gifts.
And who out of an empty coffer, nor will he know his past or will miss. To show him what a beggar his heart is, being of no power to make his wishes good. His promises fly so beyond his death, that what he speaks is all in debt. He owes for every word. He is so kind that now he pays interest for it. It lands with their purpose. I grieve. Do you agree? Oh my lord. You do yourself wrong. You make too much of your own merits. Farewell, and come with better music.
So, thou wilt not hear me now. Thou shalt not then. I look like heaven from thee, or that. Men dear should be to counsel death, but not to flattery.
Lent 5,000 to Valor to Isidore. He owes 9,000, besides my former sum, which makes it 520. Still, it was on a raging rate. It cannot hold, it will not. If I want to gold, steal but a beggar's dog, and give it Timon, why the dog coins gold. No border of his mate, but rather one that smiles and still invites all that pass by. It cannot hold, no reason can stand his fate. It saves him. Oh, case, I say.
Here, sir, what is your pleasure?
Thank you to Lord Timon, importune him for my monies. Be not ceased with right denial, nor then silent when. Commend me to your master. And the cap raising the right hand, thus, but tell him, my use is great to me. I must serve my hand out of my own. I love and honor him, but must not break my back to heal his finger. Immediate are my needs, and my relief must not be tossed and turned to me in words, but find supply immediate. Get you gone.
I go, sir.
I go, sir. Take the bones along with you, and have the dates in. Come. Go.
I will, sir.
No care. No stop. So sensitive expense that he will neither know how to maintain, nor seize his full riot. What shall be done? He will not hear till fear. I must be run with him now he comes from hunting. Fire! 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 Fire!
Good little violence. But you can walk my head.
Not your business too?
It is, and you are to guide us. It is so. Who do you all discharge?
I fear it.
Here comes the Lord.
So soon as that's done, we'll force again my outbodies. With me, what is your will?
My lord, here is a note from Sergeant Jones.
Do you? Whence are you?
Overstand here, my lord.
Go to my steward.
Please, Colonel. He has put me off to the succession of a new date this month. My master is awaked by great occasion to call upon his own, and humbly pray you that with your other noble party you will serve, in giving him his life.
My honest friend, I pray thee, but declare to me next morning.
Nay, my lord.
Then thy son.
My lord, servant, my good lord. Provido, he humbly pray your speedy payment. If you did not, my lord, my master at once.
What's your forfeiture, my lord? 6 weeks and a half.
My lord, I am expressly to your lordship.
Give me bread. I do beseech you, good my lord. Keep on. I'll wait upon you instantly. Come hither. Thank you. How goes the world that I have thus encountered with clever demand of this broken was in the detention of long since due debt against my honor. Please, gentlemen, that time is unagreeable to this business. Your importunity is this still after dinner, that I may make his lordship understand wherefore you are not paid. Do so, my friend. You make me marvel. Wherefore ere this time had you not laid my state before me, that I am at storehouse of late expense, as I have evil means. You would not hear me at marriage as I proposed. Go to. Perchance some single advantages you took, when my indisposition put you back, and thus unhappy made minister thus to excuse yourself. Oh, my good lord, at many times I brought remarks, lay them before you. You thought enough, and say you found in my own. Wherefore some trifling present you have bid me, return so much. I have shook my head and wept. Yea, against the authority of manners, played you to call you had more clothes. My love, Lord, though you hear now too late, yet now the time the greatest of your having left the heart to pay your present dues. Let all my land be sold. So engaged, some forfeit is gone, and what remains you hardly stop the mark of present dues. The future comes apace. To Rusty Timon did my land extend. The word is but a word. Why is all yours to give it a breath? How quickly white gone. You tell me it. If you suspect my husband of falsehood, call me before the exactest auditors and set me on the proof, so that God bless me. When all our officers being oppressed with riotous feeders, when our boats are wept with drunken spits of wine, when every room has blazed with light and brave its minstrel sea, I have retired to a wasteful court and set my eyes up. Breathe me no further. Heavens, have I said, the bounty of this Lord, who is not timeless. What has head, sword, force, means, but is Lord Timon, great Timon, noble, worthy, royal Timon. When the means are gone, the fight is come. Summon me no further. No villainous bounty yet have passed my heart. Unwisely, not ignobly have I given. Why dost thou weep? Canst thou push and left to think that I select friends? Secure thy heart, and in some sort these wounds of mine are crowned, that I count them blessings, for by these shall I try friends. You shall perceive how you mistake my fortunes. I am wealthy in my friends. Within there, Flaminius, Servilius, Lucilius. My lord. I will dispatch you severally. You to Lord Lucius, to Lord Lucullus. You to Sempronius. commend me to their last, and I am proud to say that my occasions have found time to use them towards supply of money. Let the request be 50 talents.
As you have said, my lord.
Daughter Ventilius. Really, be not sad. Thou art a true and honest, ingeniously I speak, no blame grow to thee. Greeting from me. Bidding suppose some good necessities such as friends, which craves to be remembered with those 5 talents. And that I give it to these fellows to whom this instantly. Ne'er speak or think that Timon's fortunes among his friends can sink.
I have told you, my lord, will you? He is kind at you.
I thank you, sir.
Here is my lord.
One of Lord Time's men, a gift I won. Wow, this hit life. I drank a silver basin and you asked tonight. Flaminius, honest Flaminius, you are very respectably welcome, sir. Give me some wine. And how does thy very bounty, good lord and master?
His health is well, sir.
And like blood, his health is well, sir. And what art thou there under thy cloak, Mrs. Flaminius?
Faith, nothing but an empty box, sir, which my lord will have. I come to entreat you as a surprise, who, having great and instant occasion to use the 50 talents, attend to your lordship to furnish him, nothing doubting your present assistance therein.
Nothing doubting, said he. Alas, good lord, and no gentleman this, if you do not keep so good a house. Many a time and often I have dined with him and told him of, and yet he will take no one in buying and coming. Every man has his fault, and honesty is his.
Please, my lord, here is the wine.
Flaminius, I have noted thee always wine. Shout to thee!
Your lordship speaks your pleasure.
Take it consider. Draw nearer, honest Flaminius. Thou knowest well enough, although thou comest to me, that this is no time to lend money, especially upon bare friendship, without security. Here is 3 soldieries for thee. Good boy, wink at me and say thou thought me not pretty well.
Right! Done the business to him that was today.
Ho! Now I see. Thou art a fool and fit for thy master.
Maybe out of the number that may score thee. Let motion coin be thy damnation. Thou the deed of a friend and not himself. Has been such a friend and military pass in family that you nice. Oh, you gods! I feel my master's passion.
Hello, Timon. He's my very good friend and an honorable gentleman.
We know him for no less. But I can tell you one thing, my lord, and which I hear from common rumors. Now, Lord Timon's happy hours are done and past, and his estate shrinks from him.
I know. Do not believe it. He cannot want for money.
But believe this, my lord, that not long ago, one of his men was with the Lord of Bucharest to borrow so many talents, and yet was denied.
Ah,
I tell you, denied, my lord.
what a strange case was that? Now, before the God, I am ashamed of. Deny that honorable man. I should never have denied his occasion so many times. My honored lord, Servius, you are kindly dressed fairly well. Command me to thy honorable Virtuous Lord, my very exquisite friend.
May it please the honor, my lord
What has he sent?
he has only sent his present occasion now, my lord, requesting your lordship to supply him instantly with so many talents.
I know his lordship is, but marry with me, he cannot want 500 talents.
But in the meantime, he wants less, my lord.
Dost thou speak seriously, Servius?
Upon my soul, this true, sir.
What a weak beast was I to disfinish myself against such a good time when I might have shown myself honorable. How unlikely it happened that I should purchase a day before for a little part and undo a great deal of honor. Servius, now before the gods, I'm not able to do. I was sending to use long time on myself. These gentlemen can witness. I count it one of my greatest afflictions, saying I cannot pleasure such an honorable gentleman. Good Servius, will you befriend me so far as to use my own words to him?
Yes, sir, I shall.
I look you at a good time, Servius. True, as you said, Timon is strange indeed, and he that once denied will hardly speak.
Do you observe this, Austrias?
Aye, too well.
Why, this is the world sword, and just with the same piece is every fractal's coat. For my own part, I never tasted Timon in my life. Yet I protest, had his necessity made use of me. For my own part, for my knowing, Timon has been this road's father. Nay, Timon's money has paid his men the wages. And yet, oh, see the monstrous of man when he looks out in an ungrateful shape.
Religion glows at it.
For my own part, I never tasted time in my life. Yet I protest, had his necessity made use of me, I would have put my work into donation. So much I love his heart.
Must he needs travel meet? Bob others? He might have tried Lord Ursus or Lucas. Now then, today he's wealthy too, whom you redeemed from prison. All these own days tested him.
My lord, they have all been touched and found base metal, for they have all denied him.
How? Have they denied him? Has the Antidius and Lucas denied him? And does he send to me? Really? It shows what little about judgment in him. Must I this last refuse? I'm angry at him that might have known my place. I see no such fault, but his occasion might have ruled me first. For in my conscience, I was the first one that I received gift from him, and that he thinks so backward of me now that I requite it last? No, and their faint reply the Santa joined. Who baits my honor shall not know my coin.
Excellent! Your lordships are goodly villain! How can this lord's life appear foul? This was my lord's best hope. Now, all are fled safe for his gods. Now, his friends are dead.
Well met. Good more and votation. Right to you, kind Marotus. Confess, what, to aim it together?
I undertake one business that commands us all. For mine is money.
So it was.
Marotus,
Good day at once.
welcome to brother. What do you think they are worth?
Laboring for 9.
So much.
Is not my lord seen yet?
Not yet.
I wonder. He was wont to sign up 7.
Aye, but the days are worked shorter with him.
You must consider that the prodigal God is like a son, but not like his recovery. I fear 'tis deepest winter in Lord Timon's birds.
I am well here for that. I'll show you how to observe stranger.
You don't send out formally?
Most true he does, and he will, sure. Now time gift, for which I wait for money. Oh, it is against my heart.
Lord, how strange it shows. Timon indeed should pay more than he owes.
I'm weary of this task. The gods can witness. I know my lord has spent of Timon's works, and now, in gratitude, makes them this.
Yes?
Mine 3,000 crowns. What's yours?
5,000 mine.
It's much steep, and it should seem by the sum your master's confidence was about mine. I'll show you that equals.
What of Lord Timon's friend? From here, son, or what? Please, my lord, ready to come forth?
No, indeed, he's not.
We attended the roads with praise signify so much.
I need to tell him that he knows you are too diligent.
It's not that it's Stuart Master, so he goes away in the crowd. Horrible.
Do you hear that?
Why are you, sir?
What do you ask of me, my friend?
We go. Certain money here, sir.
Aye, if money were starting at the waiting trash right now. Why, everything far, you know just some the place when your postmaster reach my lord's meet? You do yourself but wrong to stand me up. Let me pass quickly. Believe it, my lord and I have made an end. I have no more to reckon here to spend.
But this answer will not serve.
If tis not serve, tis not so base as you. For you, sir, knaves.
How? What does his castle worship matter?
No matter what, he's poor and that's revenge enough. Who can speak broader than he that has no house to put his head in? Such may rave against the great.
Oh, here, Servius, thou we shall not come on, sir. If I might beseech you, gentlemen, to repair some other I should derive much from fatigue of my soul. My lord leads humorously to this content. His comfortable temper has forsook him. He is much out of health and keeps his chamber.
Many do keep their chambers and not sink. And we could be so far beyond the house, methinks he should as sooner paint this and make a clear way to the gods.
Good God, we cannot take this for ourselves.
What? Are my doors opposed against my college? Have I been never free and must pass me my drink within to me? My shell, the praise which I visit us now, like all mankind, show me a narrow heart.
My lord, hear my will. And my
Oh, belongs to me down, them, cleave it to the gull.
Alas, my lord,
Cut my heart in sons.
mine 50 talents.
Tell her, then my butt.
5,000 crowns, my lord.
5,000 drops is that. What's yours? And yours! Tell me, and take me, and the gods fall upon you.
Please, I perceive our masters may throw their caps at their money. These debts may well be called disparate ones. For madman owes them.
Halfway took my breath from me. The slaves, creditors, devils. My dear lord, what if it should be so? My lord, I'll have it so. My steward, here, my lord. So quickly, go. Bid all my friends again. Lucius, Lucas, and Sempronius all. I'll once more feast the rascals. Oh, my lord, you always speak from a dislike soul. There's not so much left to furnish out the model table. Let it go naked. Go, I charge thee, invite them all. I'll once more feast the rascals. That is the tide of knaves once more, my cook, and I'll provide.
アウシバイアディーズはあんなに急いでどこへ行くんだ？
元老院へだよ。なんだ、知らないのか？
いや、どうかしたのか？
彼の友人の一人が酔っ払って人を殺したのさ。
だから彼が元老院へ行って許しを請いに行くっていうのか？
そうらしいぜ。
アテンズは大変だよ。タイモンは破壊したそうだ。
遅かれ早かれ、そうなる運命だったんだ。
My lord, you have my voice to support bloody is necessary. He should die. Nothing important, seems so much as nothing.
Both true, the Lord shall rule them.
オーナー、ヘルス、and compassion to the servant.
Now, Captain,
I am a humble student to your virtues. For pity is the virtue of the law, and none but tyrants use it cruelly. It pleases time fortune to lie heavy upon a friend of mine, who in hot blood has stepped into the law, which the bastard to those that without heed do plunge into. He is a man, setting his fate aside of comely virtue.
you undergo too strict a paradox, striving to make an ugly deed look fair. Your words have took such pains as if they labored to bring manslaughter into form, and set collaring upon the head of Bala, which indeed is Bala misbegot, and came into the world when sex and factions were newly born. If wrongs be evils and enforce a skill, what folly it is hazard life for ill.
My lord!
You cannot make lost things look clear. The vengeance of Bala, not to bear.
My lord, then under favor me, pardon me. As you are great, be pitifully good. Who cannot condemn rashness in cold blood? To kill, I grant, is sin's extremest gust. But in defense by mercy, 'tis most just. To be in anger is impiety. But who is man that is not angry? Wait, but the crime with this.
You breathe in vain.
In vain? His service that at last demon and Byzantium were sufficient brother for his life.
He is a small lighter. He has a sin that often drowns him and takes his Bala prisoner. His days are foul and his drink dangerous.
He dies.
Ah, fate. He might have died in war. My lord, if not for any part in him.
We are for law. He dies. Urge it no more. On the height of our displeasure, friend or brother, he forfeits his own blood that steals another.
Must it be so? It must not be! My lord, I do beseech you know me.
How?
Call me to your remembrances. What? I cannot think, but your age has forgot me. It should not prove so base. To shoot and be denied such common grace. My wounds ache at you!
Do you bear our anger? 'Tis in few words, but spacious in effect. We banish thee forever.
Banish me? Banish the daughters, banish them. That makes the Senate angry.
If after 2 days, signed Athens contain thee, attend our weightier judgment, and not to swell our spirit. He shall be executed presently.
I was the man. I have kept back their hoard while they have told money and let out their coin upon large interest. Banishment? It comes not here. I hate not to be banished. It It is a code worthy my queen and fairy that I may strike at Athens.
It's a good time, sir.
I also wish it to you. I think this honorable lord did, but try as this other day. I'm sorry, when he sent to borrow me, that my production was art.
I'm sick of that sweet too, as I understand how all things go.
Every man shall so. What did he borrow you?
1,000 pieces?
1,000 pieces?
What of it?
He sent me, sir. Oh, here he comes!
It's all right, gentlemen. And how fair are you?
Ever the best, hearing well of your lordship.
The swallow follow not summer more wings than your lordship.
No more willingly leaves winter. Such summer birds of men. Gentlemen, our dinner will not recompense this long stay. Come, bring it all together.
Loyalty, I want to.
Each man to his place. Your diet shall be in all places alike. Make not a city a feast of it. To let the meat cool ere we can agree upon the first place. The gods require our thanks. You great benefactors, sprinkle our society of thankfulness. For your long gifts, make yourselves praised. But reserve still to give, lest your deities be despised. Lend to each man enough that one need not lend to another. For while your God has to follow men, men would forsake the God. Let no assembly of 20 be without a score of villains. If there sit 12 women at a table, let a dozen of them be as they are. The rest of your kings, O gods, the senators of Athens, together with common Lego people, what is amiss in them? You gods, make suitable for destruction. For these my present friends, as they are to me, nothing. So, in nothing less them, and to nothing are they welcome. Uncover! Go and laugh! May you, a better beast, never behold. You, not of mouth friends, smoke and lukewarm water is your perfection. This is Timon's dust. Stuck in this tangle with your families. Wash it off and sprinkle it in their faces. You're making a friendly. Live long and long. Most smiling, smooth, defenseless parasite. Cardias Messuyas, Ava balloons, milk bears. You followers of fortune, stranger friends, Japanese slaves, beavers, of minutes, and one little beast, infinite Marathi, crusty Koito. What dost thou go? So, take thy tricks fast. Thou and thou, stay. I will lend thee money.
my cap?
I have lost my gun! He is but a matador and not but human slave king. He gave me a jewel the other day, and now he beat it out of my hat. Did you see my jewels?
Did you see my cap?
Oh, here it is! Here I go! Let's make no stay! Lord, come on! I see you upon my phone! Oh, thank you for the time! You're gone!
あなたが予言した通りになりましたね。
そう。大門は破滅した。
彼は今どこにいるんです？
この海岸沿いのどこかにいるという話だ。永遠にアセンズを去ったということだ。
じゃあ彼はもう二度と帰らないんですね。
多分彼は人類全体を憎んでいるから。
feast, societies, and throngs of men. His symbol, yea, himself, Timon disdains. Destruction, pain, mankind. Earth, evening roots. What's here? Gold, yellow, glittering, precious gold. No gold. I am no idle brutalist. Root, you clear heavens. Thus much of this will make black, white, foul, fair, wrong, right, base, noble, old, young, coward, brand. Ha! You gods! Ha ha! Why this? Ha ha! What is? You gods! This yellow slave will let in the break regions. Bless the cursed. Come, down the earth. Thou, come on, whore of thine, now, put us among the rest of nations. I will make thee do thy right nature. Let's go. So deep in gouty keepers cannot stand. Nay, stay thou out for thy nest.
What art thou there? Speak!
Beast thou art, the kangaroo know thy heart, for showing me again the eyes of men.
What is thy name? Is men so hateful to thee that art thy certain men?
I am misanthropus. Hate mankind. I do wish thou art a dog, that I may know this something.
I know thee well, but in thy fortune am a land and strange.
I know thee too, and more than that I know thee, I not desire to know. Follow thy jam with man's bloods, pinch the ground, gills, gills, gills. This fell hall of thine hath now more destruction than thy sword. Followed her cherubim duck.
Silence!
I will not kiss thee. Then the Lord return with my own lips again.
How can the noble Timon do this change?
As the moon does, by wanting light to give. But then renew I could not like the moon. There were no suns to borrow.
Noble Timon, what friendship may I do thee?
Manan, maintain my opinion.
What is it, Timon?
Promise me friendship, but perform none. If thou wilt not promise, the gods plague thee, for thou art a man. If thou dost perform, confound thee, for thou art a man.
I have heard in some sort of thy miseries.
Thou sawest them when I had prosperity.
I see them now. Then was a blessed time.
As thine is now, the held with grace of hearts.
Is this the Athenian minion whom the world boasts so regardfully?
Art thou, Timandra?
Yes.
Beautiful still. They love thee not, but use thee. Give them diseases, dealing with thee their lust.
Hang master!
Pardon him, swift man, for his wit had learned and lost in his calamities. I have but little gold of late plague time. The want whereof thus daily make report in my penurious birth.
I prithee, beat thy drum, and get thee gone.
I am thy friend, and pity thee, dear Timon.
Why dost thou pity him whom thou dost trouble? I'd rather be alone.
Fare thee well. Here is some gold for thee.
Keep it. I cannot eat it.
When I have laid blood on the heap!
Warst thou against Athens?
Aye, Timon, and have cause.
The gods plagued them all in their conquest, and thee after.
Why me, Timon?
That by killing your villains, thou was born to conquer. Vainly. Put up by God, go on. Yes, good. Gone, there's gold to pay thy soldiers. Make large confusion, and thy will be spent. Confounded be thyself. Speak not, be gone.
Hast thou gold here? I'll take the gold thou givest me, not all thy counsel.
Dost thou not, heaven's curse upon thee.
Give us some gold, good Timon. Hast thou more?
Enough to make a horse wear her thing, and to make you horse board. Hold up, you slut. Your April's mountains, horse till till a horse may mire upon your face a pox of wrinkles. Plague all that your activities may defeat and cause a source of all direction. There's more gold. You've done others, and this done. Ditches grave you.
More counsel with more money. Yes,
More mischief first. I have given you honesty.
Like up the down towards Athens. There, Timon. If I thrive well, I'll visit thee again.
If I hold well, I'll never see thee more.
I never did thee harm.
Yes. Thou spokest well of me.
Callest thou that time?
And daily pandit, get thee gone and take thy beagles with thee.
We but offend him. Strike!
Of man's unkindness shouldn't be hungry. Now, come on, brother, thou whose unmeasurable and infinite breast teams and fees are, whose self-middle engenders a black toad, and other the guilt-mute and eyeless-filled worm. Yield him to all the human self do hate, from forth a plenteous bosom, one poor root. And see thy father and conceptus womb, let it no more bring out ungrateful men. The root. Dear thanks. Dry up their marrows, veins, ploughed all leaves, bare of ingrateful men, with liquid draught and marches anxious, greases your poor mind, that from it all constellation slips. No man, play.
I directed hither, men report, thou dost affect my manners, and dost use them.
It is then because thou dost not keep a dog that I imitate. Consumption catch thee.
Why, this place is slave-like habit, and these looks of care. Thy flattered yet wear silk, drink wine, thy soft, hug the diseased perfumes, and how forgot that ever Timon was. Shame not this show by putting on the cunning of a karma. Do not assume my likeness.
If I like thee, I'll throw away myself.
Thou hast cast away thyself, being like thyself, a madman so long. Now, a fool. Oh,
a fool of thee, depart.
I love thee better now than I did.
I hate thee worse.
Why?
Thou flatterest misery.
I flatter not, but say that catest.
Why dost thou seek me out?
To vex thee. Thou shouldst desire to die, being miserable.
Thou art a slave, whom fortune sent around with favor never clasped, but bred a dog. Why shouldst thou hate men? They never flattered thee. If thou wilt curse, thy father must be thy subject, who in spite put stop to some she-beggar and confounded thee. Poor rogue, hereditary. Hence, be gone! If thou hadst been born the worst of men, thou wouldst be a naked flatterer.
Art thou proud?
I that I am not thee.
I that am no prodigal.
I that I am one now. While all the wealth I have shut up in thee, I will give thee leave to handle it. Get thee away! That's the whole life of Athens were in this. Thus will I eat it.
Yeah, I will mend thy feast.
Thou mend thy company. Take away thyself. If thou wilt curse, tell them there. I have gone. Look. So I have.
Here is no use of gold.
The Christian tourist, who here it sleeps and does no happier harm.
Where lies the light, Timon?
Under but above me.
The middle of humanity thou never knewest, but the extremity of both ends.
What dost thou do with the world of Mantas, if it lay in thy power?
Give it to the beast to be rid of the men.
I had rather be a big as dog than a Pimanda,
The cat of all the fools and life.
Would thou art clean enough to spit upon me?
Only too bad to curse.
Away, thou tedious rogue! I am sorry I shall lose stunned by thee.
Beast!
Slave!
Toad!
Rogue! 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 I am sick of this false world, and will love not, but if mere necessities upon it. Then, Timon, presently prepare thy grave. Make thy nectar, that death in me and others' lives may love. Oh, now, sweet King and dear devoted fixed knowledge of sun and sun, thou bright defile of Highland first bit, thou brilliant bar, Mars, thou ever young, fresh, loved, and delicate jewel, whose blush the soul the consecrated snow that lies on thy lap. Thou visible God that speaks with every tongue to every purpose, thou touchable heart. Think thy slave men are rebels, by thy virtue set them into confounding odds, and that beast may have the world in empire. Where should he have this gold? It is a full ready maker.
It is no use he has a mass of treasure. Let us make the assay upon him. If he care not for it, he will supply us easily. If he counterfeit without it, how shall we get it? True, for he bears it not about him. Tis he.
Is not this he?
Where? Tis his discretion.
He! I know him! Timon!
Evil! Timon!
Thieves!
Soldier! Not thief!
Both Jew and women's sons.
We are not thieves, but men. That much do want.
Your greatest want is you want much of meat. Why should you want? Behold, the earth that rules. And why want?
We cannot even bread.
You must eat men. Ha! Ha! Rascal thieves. Rascal thieves. There's God! Take words and lives together. Rascal thieves. Do villainy. Do seize your prostitute like workmen. Rascal thieves. I example you especially. The sons of the great attraction of the vast sea. The murderer thief in a pale fire. She snatched from the sun. Rascal thieves. The Caesar thief, whose lips has brought the moon into salty tears. Rascal thieves. Here, the other thief that feeds and frees the composer by soul from German experiment. Ha ha ha. Each thing is a thief. Love not yourselves. Away, love one another. There's no loss. Cut throat, all happy with our thieves. Rascal thieves. To the gardens, they come to shows. Nothing can you steal. Thieves do lose it. Rascal thieves. Still let for this I give you. And God confirm you howsoever.
Has almost charmed me from my profession by persuading me to it.
Tis nice of mankind that he does wisely that.
I'll believe him as an enemy and give over my trade. Let us perceive his Athens.
As I took note of that place, it cannot be far. We are hereby.
What's to be told of him? Does the rumor hold for true he is so full of gold?
Certainly. R.U.E.D.G reported. Brian Timon had gold on him. He likewise indeed his poor traveling soldier with great quantity.
Then this breaking of his has been but a try for his friends.
Nothing else. You shall see him up, harming Athens again and flourish with the highest. Therefore, tis not that his tender our love to him in the supposed dreadful case.
What have you now to present unto him?
Nothing at this time but my visitation. Only I promise him an excellent peace.
I must serve him so too. Tell him of an intent that's coming toward him.
Good as a best. Promising is a very airful kind. It opens the eyes of expectation. Performance is ever the duller for exact, and but in the plain and simpler kind of people, the deed of saying is quite out use. To promise is most courtly and fashionable. Performance is a kind of will and testament which argue a great secret in judgment. That makes it.
Excellent work. Thou canst not pay the end so batterly thyself.
I am thinking what I shall say I have provided for him. It must be a fascinating of himself. A satire against the prosperity. With the discovery of the infinite flatteries that follow youth and opulency.
Must thou need self-appearing in thy own work? Wilt thou whip thine own faults in other men? Do so. I have a gold for thee. What a good gold that he is worshipped in a baser temple where the swaying feet.
Hail, R.U.E.D.G, Timon!
Our left noble master!
Have I once lived to see two honest men?
Sir, having opened of your open bounty places, hearing you are retired, your friends fallen off, whose thankless natures
all are false spirits. Not all the whips of heaven are large enough. What to you, whose star-like nobleness gave life and influence to their whole being? I am wrapped and cannot cover the monstrous amount of this ingratitude with any size of word.
Let it go, men may see the picture.
We have not come to find ourselves.
Most honest men, why, how shall I requite you? Can you eat fruits and drink cold water? No.
What we can do, we'll do. To do you service.
You are honest men. You have heard. I have grown. I'm sure you have. Speak truth. You are honest men.
So it is said my own road.
So
But there will look my friend Noah.
good, honest man. Thou joyest the count of his best in noble Athens. Thou art indeed the best.
So my lord.
So is also I say. But for all this, my honest natured friend, I must needs say, you have little thought.
Beseech your honor to make it known to us.
You will take it ill.
Most believe, my lord.
Will you indeed?
Doubt it not. By the oath.
There were never one of you but trust on me. Mightily deceived you.
I know not that, my lord.
Why? Look here. I'll love you well. I'll give you gold enough. Hang them. Stop them. Come. I'll give you gold.
Then, my lord.
Let's know them. You that way. Can you this? Two in company. Each man apart, all single and alone. Yet each of them gives him company. His back. There's gold. You came for gold, you slaves. You have worked for me. There's payment. You are an alchemist. Make a gold of that. Despise and ruinous man, my lord, full of decay and failing. Oh, monument and wonder of good deeds feebly bestowed. What an alteration of honor has this great one made. What vital things upon the earth found friends who can bring the noblest minds to basest hands. My dearest master.
Away! What hast thou?
Have you forgot me, sir?
Why dost thou ask that? I have forgot all men. Then thou grantest thou at a man. I have forgot thee.
An honest poor servant of yours.
Then I know thee not. I never had honest man about me. All I kept to a name to serve in it the villain.
The gods are with us. Near more to add with a truer grief of his undone lord than mine eyes.
For you. What? Dost thou weep? Come nearer. Then I love thee, because thou art women and this flinty mankind, whose eyes do never give but thorough lust and laughter. Pity is sleeping. Strange times. That weep with laughing, not with weeping.
I beg of you to know me, my lord, to accept my grief, and while this poor world lies to entertain me, as your steward still.
Our steward, so true, so just, and now so comfortable. It almost turns my dangerous nature wild. Let me behold thy face. Surely this man was born of woman. Forgive my child and excess rashness, you perpetual soul of our God. I do proclaim, when honest men mistake me not, but when I pray no more, and peace strive. How failed I have hated all mankind. Thou redeemest thyself. Oh, say there. I fell with curses. Tell me truth, for I must never doubt. Is thy kindness subtle, covetous, expecting return 24 and
No, my most worthy master, that which
I hope heaven knows is merely blood, duty, and deal to your unmatched mind. I love your food and living. Look to me. It is so singularly constant. Here.
Take the goats out of my misery, husbandly treasure. Go, live rich and happy. But conditions. Hate all, castle, show charity to none, but let the family's blessed for the born, yeah, God, it is the big. Give to dogs without let the men, let prison swallow them, be that without him to nothing, be there like blasted. And let it think of the force blood. Fly.
Oh, let me stay and comfort you, my master.
If thou it curses, stay not, fly, as you are Western free. May I see the men. Let me now see thee.
It is well that you speak with Timon, for he is set so on it himself, that nothing but himself which looks like man is friendly with him.
Bring us to him, which is our part and promise to the Athenians to speak with Timon.
Lord, Timon! Timon! and speak to friends. The Athenians might know their most reverent celebrity. Speak to them, noble Timon.
The senators of Athens greet thee, Timon.
I thank them.
The senators, with one consent of love, entreat thee back to Athens.
They confess to our thee forgetfulness to deny us, and send forth us to make us allowed render.
Therefore, so please thee to return with us, and of Athens, thine and ours, to take the captainship, thou shalt be met with thanks, allowed with absolute power, and thy good name live with authority. So soon we shall drive a host of Alcibiades to the approaches wide,
Who shakes his threatening sword against the walls of Athens.
Therefore, Timon,
If Alcibiades kill my countrymen, let Alcibiades know this of Timon, that Timon cares not, for their lives care not, while you have flogged to answer. So I leave you to the protection of precious gods as thieves to keep us.
Say not, all's in vain.
Why? I was writing on my epitaph. It will be sin to one. My long sickness of health, living, now begins to mend, and nothing brings me all things.
you speak in vain.
But, yes, I love my country, and I'm not one that rejoices in the common work, as common brute that put it.
Well spoken.
Commend me to my loving countrymen, and tell them that to ease them of their griefs, their fears, struggles, their aches, their pangs of love with other instant flow, that nature's fragile vessel that sustain in that uncertain voyage. I feel some kindness to them. I teach them to prevent while Alcibiades walk.
I like this well. He will return again.
I have a tree which grows here to my clothes, that my own use invite me to cut down, and shortly must I fell it. Tell me, friends, tell us, in the sequence of degree from high to low, throughout, that whoso pleased to stop affliction, let him take his place. Come hither, and my tree hath felled the ox. And ready, do my greeting.
Trouble him no further. Thus, still you shall find him.
Come not to me again, but say to Athens, Timon hath made his everlasting mansion upon the beast of birds of salt blood, who once a day with his embossed flock the turbulent surge shall cover. Graves only be men's works, and death their gain. Sun, hide thy beams. Timon,
Come to discover the lascivious stone, our terrible approach! Now you have gone wrong and filled the town with all licentious measures, making away the scope of justice. Till now, myself and such a shift within the shadow of your power have wandered with our troubles and our sufferance pain. Now the time is flash, when crouching marrow in the bearer's throne cried of itself, no more!
Noble and young, we send to thee to give thy rage balm, to wipe out our ingratitude with love above their quantity.
We were not all unkind, nor all deserve the common stroke of war.
All have not offended, for those that are. Like a shepherd approach the fold and cow the insect forth, but kill not all together.
Through thy blood, that thou wilt use words as a residence, and not as a confusion.
There's my glass. Those enemies of Timon and my Lord, whom you yourself shall set out for reproof for, and no more.
'Tis most nobly spoken.
My Lord General, Timon is dead. Entombed upon the very head of thee, and on its grave, this inscription, which I brought away.
Here lies the best of let the soul be left. Seek not my neck. A plague consume you, weak cakes left. Here lies that who alive all living men did hate. Pass by and curse thy feet, but pass and stay not here thy gate. These well expressed in these thy latter speech, though thou abode us in our human greed, scorned us our brains flow, and those are droplets which from niggard nature fall, yet rich conceit, taught thee to make vast Neptune weep for eye, on thy low land, on faults forgiven. Dead is noble Timon, of whose memory hereaftermore. Bring me into your city, and I will use the olive in my soul. Make war breathe peace, make peace stint war, make each flesh climb to other, as each other reach. Let our drums strike